Welcome everybody to Technical Tuesday, EP.2, Monday the 20th of March. I would like to say that, number one, thank you for the comments, even on the last two videos since starting YouTube. Some great successes, especially on last Technical Tuesday. So I'm going to be breaking down the market and doing the Technical Tuesday episodes every 2 weeks. I feel that's better for everybody to digest the setups, whether it be intra-week or maybe some swing trades. And as you can see, this is the backdrop of daily life and daily mornings here. This is the routine. The routine for me every single day, Monday to Friday, even maybe on the weekends, is wake up in the morning, hit the gym, maybe do some Muay Thai, sauna, ice bath, hydration before we get to the beer in the afternoon. Hydration is key. Riding my bikes every single day for that wake-up call, that adrenaline, and then I hit the charts around this time every day. So here it's 20 past 2 in the afternoon. London time I'm always working towards and on is 8:20 in the morning right now. So we're gearing up for the London session. Currently on the beach somewhere. This is my friend's bar, Smigo's Bar and Restaurant, in the north of Phuket. And we're having a whale of a time. Apart from being burnt red raw, and my eyelids are stinging. I do not know whether to laugh or cry. So we had great success on the previous Technical Tuesdays. I do have some more content to upload. As I say, I did take some time off last week, and now we're in the game full force. Exciting things to come. Thank you for everybody who's joined the free Discord. I put the updates there. The link is in the bio. Nice to see some of you guys in the VIP. And also next week we have ESCAP Live. I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown of that as I get into the charts for the live trading room, which is launching next week. So the importance of the first quarter being removed and heading into the second quarter is this. Gold, I'm not sure if you can see this chart, we'll get to it in a minute, but gold is breaking 2,000. What does that mean? Well, there's a few things on the horizon right now, especially we're getting into a very important year, 2023, for astrological, spiritual, financial growth for many people. I feel that the last few years have been a great test for people when it comes to the pandemic, working and sussing out what has been right. It has been a great IQ test for many. Unfortunately, many people failed that IQ test. You guys will know what I mean. I'm not going to get too deep on this video or on YouTube because I do not want to get banned from this platform as well as everywhere else. Now, what's happening? Why is gold heading up? Various reasons. Banks are failing. We have the CBDC stuff, the central bank digital currency rollout, which should be coming soon, and the pandemic was just the start. This thing has been in operation for 30 plus years. They know exactly what's happening, the squeeze of inflation, everything is connected. Are you going to be a slave, or are you going to actually be in the know and wake up? Unfortunately, many people are heading into this slavery. So how can we get around it? I'm going to do a separate video regarding CBDC, central bank digital currencies, what these guys have been working on. And to be honest with you, everything has been pre-programmed as a prerequisite. Cash, you can't even really get cash out of the bank anymore. I think 3 or 4% of the financial asset of cash is in the economy. The rest is all digital, printed, fake money. So as we get into that, I feel as the heat is on, there's some, even the HMRC, the Bank of England, this is all public stuff now. You can go and research it on the website, HMRC. HM Revenue Customs, they're bringing it out now, all of the patents that have been in place. We've got the is it IS 020 something? That is the mark of the beast. You guys have been warmed up for that by having obviously that in your arm over time. But you guys know what I'm on about. From the last videos that I've been putting out there, the last two, a lot of you guys are awake and aware anyway, and you catch my drift. I'm not going to go into too much information. But let's get back to the financial aspect of it. We had Euro USD, Pound, we had GBP, JPY, we had Bitcoin, Ethereum shorts on the last video of Technical Tuesdays, all nailed, we copied up with that, we followed up with that in the Discord, yeah? You guys can go check that and go and check the history for learning purposes. Gold is now breaking 2,000. My next target is 2,070 for gold, and we'll look at the charts properly together in a moment, but this video is focused on get out the sun, man. This video is focused on gold, BTC, get ready for the CBDC switchover, and also gold is going to gain strength. Why? Because if we do have a central bank digital switchover, we have to switch back to the gold standard. There has to be loans forgiven, has to be debt forgiven. These guys have been dropping hints for ages. They know exactly what they are doing, forgiving loans, forgiving debt, etc. Why? Because they want to control your bank account, control you, the carbon credit system. Go research that. There's so many different elements. Again, I'm going to save this for a next video. I'm just warming it up right now. But there's big implementation of some cryptos, especially XRP, gold standard. Okay, there's certain things that are going to happen on the switchover, which you guys need to be aware of. Not everyone will get it. Don't get me wrong. I've been waiting for this for years, and we're in year 3.8 out of 5 of the COVID switchover, the pandemic switchover. They've been training you, programming you for so many years for this to happen, and you to say, "Yes, sir, I obey to you." Yeah, I need to finish. I need to get out of the sun, man. But again, a beautiful day out here in paradise. Look at the ocean, beautiful. Everything's beautiful. Let's get to the chart, crack on with some knowledge, and follow the VIP Discord for extra updates. And look out for the trading room next week. The live trading room is going to be super, super fantastic. So that's that. Let's get to it, guys. Hello and welcome. Technical Tuesdays, EP2. Currently, Tuesday, we're going out today, is the 21st of March. At the time of recording this segment of analysis and chart work, it is now 4:15 a.m. London time, which is, we are now deep into the Asian session. Okay, now, focus of this video primarily is on gold. We're going to look at Bitcoin as well, and we're also going to have a little dabble in the Ethereum market. So let's start with gold. Now, let's go into the high time frame analysis. I'm going to start on the bi-weekly chart. Bi-weekly, what we can see, every 2-week candle, we have 3 days, 17 hours left for the closure on price action within this 2-week segment. Looking at the higher term spikes and higher highs that have been created in the past, we have the high of Monday the 3rd of August, and we also have Monday the 28th of February. We are printed at 2076.5-ish, okay, and a secondary spike, we made a lower high, if you will, even though structure, there's not too much structure here. We are in a huge accumulation region, and we have been for some time. Now, with that being said, it looks as if, after taking out the last weekly high, I'll jump down to the weekly in a moment and provide structure to this, we are looking to potentially, if we do close here, or again, we're tapping into this high too, it looks like momentum can start to flow to the upside. Immediate targets for gold to the long side would be 2070, maybe 2100 to clear out the previous two highs. Okay, I can see that 2100 is something that could come in very, very soon. Going into the weekly, we can see here the last weekly candle was extremely bullish. We didn't even really, on the open of last week, we didn't really dip down too much. We just continued momentum from the prior bull weeks. We've had 3 bullish closures, okay, 3 weeks in a row. We are now on our 4th. As we come into the end of March, we're at the end of the first quarter as well. Okay, so Q1 is coming to a closure. So with that being said, I did some markings yesterday for the Discord. And again, the Discord guys, you have so much going on in this Discord now. I will go through that afterwards. But we have a lot going on. And many of you guys have already joined the public, okay, where we put some updates in there as well. We have the ESCAP Live trading room, which is being announced at the moment for a start of next week. So next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, me and my good friend one of a very, very good trader. Some of you guys already got acquainted in the group who are watching this now, who are in the VIP Discord. We are working together in synchronicity to provide updates throughout London session and New York session, around 3 to 4 hours a week. So the ESCAP live trading. So that's escaplive.com there. Okay, I will put the link in the bio for that too. Okay, and we're more or less launching this for Q2 onwards. So very, very exciting things are occurring. So anyway, I broke that down for everybody. The gold yesterday. So what we have here, we have some weeklies. We have the weekly high, the weekly grid I've locked on here. I took the weekly low from previous week and the weekly high. You can see now price open, we spiked above and we're getting more or less squeezed into the zone of 2K. We spiked through 2K yesterday and pulled back on the intraday perspective. Coming into the daily, what do we have here? Well, we have a VWAP which we're above. This is a 2-hour VWAP. I've traced it onto the day, but we can see the volume weighted moving average as we push through. We've consolidated and we are above the weekly, which we've just noted on. And we have the week, so we're more or less squished in between this region, this area. What I can go ahead and do, I can take some of the daily highs and lows, and the prominent daily highs and lows. We have yesterday's low, which I'm going to put on right there, at 1966. So you can see we're in the wedge. We've had the push through of liquidity, we've had the stall, we've had the spike through 2K. Now what is next for gold? I believe that if we do stay above, so note this on guys, if we do stay above yesterday's low, if we do stay above the weekly grid, if we do stay above the mid channel of the VWAP, we can expect price acceleration into 2070. Okay, price acceleration into 2070. Now, coming into the 2-hour chart, you can see here, this is the VWAP connected by one of the London lows, the New York session switchover low, just here. We've traced, we've came out, we've stayed above mid-region VWAP. I've also noted and marked on the accumulation of this candle here, which was a US accumulation. Noted that across, drawn that across. We have the immediate lows of that box at 1955. We have the highs, 1964, and we have that daily on there as well. Okay, that's a daily low. So we're building confluences for gold right now. Now, what we really need to see, okay, what we really need to see on this chart is this area to be taken out. Okay, so you can see we're in a wedge formation, which is accumulation. As I say, London could bring some steady insights today. So there's two things that are going to happen on this medium-term chart. The medium-term chart suggests the intraday chart, which could go into intra-week. We have the spike here, which is clearly evident. I'm going to plot on, okay, 2009.7. But what we need to see on this gold chart is we need to break above, we need to sink back in for liquidity, and then we need to push away. Okay, and that push away is going to potentially lead us. Okay, this is just theoretical for now, but if we do break into the highs, imagine we break into the highs, we push back into the low, and then we can see gold take off, and we're going to have around a 700 to 800 pip target with gold. However, this does need to break the upside, we need to rebalance, and then we need to shoot into our accelerated direction. Alternatively, we could consolidate between these areas first. Okay, so it could look something like this. We could push lower, we could get a better risk reward setup. Why? Because the reward is a lot higher, over 1,000 pips. If we do dip into the confluences, the daily low, the weekly, the mid-region VWAP band, and also this accumulation stage right here. So goal for me, if we do start to close and break out of those levels, 2K, etc., then yeah, imagine blue candle, bang, blue candle, blue candle. We are well on the way to a sincere uptrend. Okay, so that's gold in a nutshell. Also, let's go into BTC quickly. So BTC, very, very fresh chart, fresh dynamics on here since the last time. So our last Technical Tuesdays, you remember, we were catching some of these swings to the downside, downside, downside pressure. What we can see now, though, very simply put, if I look at the higher time frame analysis, which is going to be the weekly in this case, let's firstly switch to the 2 weekly. So bi-weekly chart, what we can see here, before even plotting anything, I'm just going to keep it nice, civil, straightforward. We can see here where liquidities came from the lows around 15K, and then we've dipped back in on the 2 weekly basis. Okay, then we've had the closure, then this last candlestick, the 2 weekly candle there, which again closes in 5 days, 20 hours. Next Sunday, we can see that we've had a price acceleration since then. where can this potentially go next? Well, I can see by eye on the 2 weekly chart that we have 1 and we have 2 over here. We can be magnetized potentially into 43,000. Now, you know me, some of my videos, I have been in favor of BTC short for quite some time. But now, from what I see, I'm reading this price chart. Again, we got gold on the upside. We got the CBDC stuff coming out, all the digital currency switchovers. We're in phase, I would say, 4 or 5 of the whole pandemic rollout, which I've mentioned. You guys have heard me speak about this before on previous Instagrams and so on. But go and research this stuff for yourself. Now, I feel that the chart here is showing us a clear-cut target of 43,212, which from where we are right now, that's a lot of pips. That's around 15,000 pip markup on BTC. If we do step into the weekly, again, stepping into the weekly time frame, I feel that, number one, I would say this entire region, again, we can dip in. We could dip in here and then start to accelerate into the highs. I'm just going to give a nice, simple, medium to, I would just say medium-term bias on this one, with gold as well. Gold is a lot more technically, a lot more able technically on gold to find pinpoint accurate trades as we have, and we've really just ripped that down to shreds. If we look at BTC, it can be a case, okay, so this is the entire major liquidity region on the weekly, but if we were to go a little deeper, we could state and say to ourselves, okay, we can maybe put some micro terms in there where we could actually go in and find a steady place, a real steady place, in alignment with our long-term bias for an actual trade setup. Okay, so again, theoretically, guys, if we get the dip back into the low here, about 25,000, we could be looking at something like this. Now, this is a suggestion. You guys have to be very, very careful. Again, I would not ever go in and take a trade based on the daily and have a 3,000 pip stop loss. That is absurd, but this is just a thesis for you to put into your catalog, so to speak, of technical analysis and then go from there. So that's what I'm looking at on the BTC. We're looking for a rollback and we're looking for a push forward in that direction. Now, what else would I like to state quickly before I move on to Ethereum? I would like to say, just go to my media. Instagram, we've been all over the place with Instagram, as you guys know, but ESCAP Live, okay, escaplive.com is our landing page, our official landing page. At ESCAP Live is, in fact, our Instagram. So that's where we're going to be more or less highlighting some of the live trading setups. And again, guys, on YouTube, I'm looking at the end of next week to do some YouTube live streams. I haven't used it before. However, I feel that YouTube for me right now and what we're doing here and the audience, they'll maybe appreciate some stuff on YouTube as well. I'm going to tap into that little YouTube universe right there. And I'm going to also be recording a lot of the live streams we do within the private Discord, the ESCAP Live Discord, the VIP Discord, etc., etc. So with Ethereum as well, with Ethereum, you can clearly see a very, very similar state of analysis and bias. Again, if we just look at the bi-weekly chart, 2-weekly chart, major lows are being held at 1,061. We also have prime cut area right here, exactly the same PA, so to speak, where we've bounced out, we've came back in. That's where the liquidity has been taken. We've closed again 5 days, 20 hours left on here, and we are looking to accelerate in price. Where can we go? I would say back into here, 2,900, maybe even 3K for now with Ethereum. So that gives us a nice scope from borderline to the top, around 1,363 pips, so to speak, on Ethereum. So what I'm suggesting to everybody to wrap this video up, okay, what I'm suggesting is that gold, we're looking to break all-time highs, supposedly. Again, I've given you the 2 directional biases and what we can do. If we actually completely take this structure out, everything is invalid. I'm sure some of you guys know how things work. BTC, looking for a small dip back in, and we're looking to push in price. Let me just go ahead and save some of this. I like to save. So BTC, what's the date today? Journaling is a major thing, guys. So BTC 21st, 1. Keep a track of that. We have the gold there too. Take the gold. And I would save this. Every piece of chart work, every setup. Then you'll put the trades in there as well. Save the trades, the P&L, the before and after, gold, 1. I already know the date on that, tracking that every single day. And then Ethereum, I'm just going to use that as a steady one. I wouldn't recommend jumping in ETH and BTC unless you're experienced and managing risk. Tolerance, ETH, 20th. All right. So that's that. So more or less to conclude, we have the SCAP Live. I'm going to put the link in the bio, the public Discord in the bio as well, which is this one, where I will be, okay, like this is from last YouTube. Again, we had the Ethereum smash. That was a really, really good trade. That was the last low ETH made before the rebound. The BTC there as well. That was from the last Technical Tuesdays, decimated here. GBP JPY, again there as well. And these were obviously the befores. So I've been tracking and tracing everything that was on the last Technical Tuesday. Okay, and this is where I keep the updates as well. Silver nearly came into, what was it, of 19.5, shy of. But again, this is just an insight into the VIP area in the Telegram. SCAP Live, this is where member talk, Zoom recordings, live room, voice chat. We're very, very active at the moment, and we're looking to really just kickstart things into the second quarter. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Hope you enjoyed the insights. Thank you for the feedback. Look forward to your comments on the next video. I'm looking to just shake it up a little bit with the next one. I might do something regarding the Thai life and how to manage time, trading sessions over here in Asia, and much, much more. So thank you for tuning in once again. I'll see you on the next episode.